everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be creating this peacock inspired eye makeup. Now recently I asked you guys on Instagram what would you like to see from me, and somebody said a peacock inspired look, and then I finally got my hands on the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro Stacey Marie MUA palette, and I was like, okay, I played around with all of these colors. I created this look on Instagram and a lot of you guys said you wanted to see a tutorial, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give the people what they want. I'm gonna give you guys a tutorial. So if you guys would like to see how I got this look using the Stacey Marie MUA Carnival XL Pro palette, please keep on watching. Okay, so in today's video we're gonna start off with the eyes because I am doing a very colorful eye. Sometimes I prefer to just start with the eyes first so I can clean up and all of that stuff. So yeah, let's get into this video. First things first, I am wearing the TTDI shade in Euro American Green Brown. I was wearing, initially when I created this look for Instagram, I was wearing Supernatural Gray, and that's a really pretty color, but I thought I would try these and I actually really love the way these look. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer and we're gonna start off with the eyes. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be priming the eyes with the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is in the shade Rumor 2. And I'm going to be blending this all over my lid, taking it also on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with my Be Perfect Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This is the Carnival XL Pro palette by Stacey Marie MUA. And I'm going to be taking this purple shade right here called Wasted. So I'm going to take Wasted and I'm going to pack this all over my eyelid. I'm also going to pull this purple eyeshadow out on the outer corner of my eye. So now that we have this purple down, I'm gonna take my Morphe M506 brush. This is from the James Charles Eye Brush Set collection, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Showboat. So this is like a cross between like a bluey green type of shade, and so I'm going to start packing this into the crease, just making sure it's nice and intense. Also just pulling it out on the outer corner of the eye. Obviously you guys don't have to do the cat eye version of this and like blow out the color. You can kind of keep it centralized, but I feel like I really love the dramatic look, and I also haven't done like something this dramatic in a while, so why not? I'm just gonna gradually pick up this color and start blending it into the crease. Okay, so once we have this blend, we're gonna go in with a bright green, and the shade I'm gonna be taking is this bright green right here called Ecstasy. This I'm gonna be taking on this really teeny tiny blending brush. This is the Sigma E36. Picking up this Ecstasy shade, and I'm just going to blend it right on top of this blue-green that we initially put down. Again, pulling the eyeshadow outwards. You really want to take your time in this blending process and make sure that all the colors are quite distinct from one another, otherwise they're all just going to blend together and end up looking muddy. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with a wet wipe, and I'm just going to clean up the outer corners of the eye. Okay, so now that we've cleaned up the outer corners of the eye, I feel like we have a little bit more structure to the eye. We can see what we're doing. We see the vision. So I'm going to go back in with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. and we're going to be cutting the center of the lid. So I'm going to be using the Morphe M224 brush and just cutting the center of my lid, using the brush to my advantage shape wise. Okay, so once we've cut the crease, I'm just going to take that brush that we had the purple on, and I'm just going to blend the edges. Okay, then we're going to go in with this golden shade right here called Fortune. Why did I call it Fortune? It's Fortune. And I'm just going to apply this to the center of my lid. Okay, so next I'm going to go back in with that Showboat shade, and I'm just going to take some of the shade next to the gold. A little bit of that green ecstasy shade, and also blend that right next to Showboat. So basically we want to tie in what's happening into the crease on the lid as well. Okay, so this is looking amazing so far. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara to my top lashes. I'm using the Revlon So Fierce mascara. Okay, so now it's time to hop on back to the face, and I'm going to be using the Revlon Mattifying and Pore Minimizing Primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 330 Hazelnut. And I'm just going to blend this foundation in. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. This is in the shade 336 Toffee. And I'm just going to highlight under my eyes. I'm going to take a little bit of this concealer as close as possible to the outer edge of the eyeshadow. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my Revolution Luxury Banana Powder in Banana and Banana Deep. I just mix the two powders together. And I'm going to bake and set under my eyes with this. Okay, so next I'm going to go into my Switch Beauty Actual Cheekbones Powder in the shade 2. And I'm going to be taking the bronzing shade, which is this one right here. And just bronze up my face with this. My cheeks. Oh, my chair is squeaking. Just don't mind my chair, you guys. It's well lived in, so much so that it's beginning to squeak, and it do be a mess. My chin, my nose, my forehead. Okay, so it's time to go back onto the lower lash line and finish up the eyeshadow, so I'm gonna bring you guys on in closer. Okay, so going back into all of the shades that we used on the top, we're going to take those on the bottom. And I'm going to be taking this purple wasted shade and just blending it all along my lower lash with the shade Showboat. And I'm also going to take this along the corner of the wing. So taking it all the way on the lower lash as well as on the outer corner of this cat eye type of look. We're trying to create a cohesive vibe, and so I think it's just really nice to have that blend on the outer corner. Okay, and then lastly we're going to take the shade Ecstasy, which is this green, just going to hug this on the lower lash as well. So again, we're just sort of tying what's happening on the top crease with the bottom. Okay, so that is pretty much the eye done. Now we're gonna go back into the face. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Pink Cognito from Revlon. It's a really nice, pretty wash of color. Okay, I'm also just gonna go ahead and dust off any excess powder on the face. So next for highlight, we're gonna go into one of the highlights from this Stacey Marie MUA palette, and the first shade I tried out was this one right here. This is called Gold Luxe. I just want you guys to see how amazing this looks. Firstly, I need to highlight my inner corners before I forget. I'm just highlighting my inner tear ducts with this Gold Luxe shade. Honestly, you guys, this highlight is just, it looks amazing. It looks like wet and glossy. Let me just show you guys by applying it to my face. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that right now? That is wet and glossy and fabulous. I apologize if you guys can hear my family in the background. My niece and nephew are currently like running around, living their best kid lives. And then I'm also going to be using my Makeup Ready Setting Balm Ultimate Setting Spray from Kiki Beauty. So for lips, I'm going to start off with my MAC Plum Lip Liner Pencil. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Leave Me... I lie. Yeah, Leave Me Breathless. This is a really pretty, intense, pale nude, which honestly I'm loving it. I'm living. And lastly, to finish off this look, I'm gonna go in with my MAC lip gloss in Oyster Girl. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead off of camera, put on some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, so this is the finished look. I'm using the Pretty Bish lashes in the style CEO. I love that. And yeah, this is pretty much this Peacock inspired makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be having a lot more fun playing with the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro Stacey Marie MUA palette. I mean, long name. Sometimes I actually have to read off the palette just in case I don't mess up the name. But I really enjoyed creating this look, and I cannot wait to create more awesome looks with this palette as well. So that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to slay all day, every day with or without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.